Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro is organizing a referendum on the annexation of most of the neighboring country of Guyana. Apparently, Maduro wants to liberate the area from imperialism, but why does Venezuela claim a large part of Guyana? Venezuelans will vote on whether the Essequibo region in the west of neighboring Guyana should eventually become part of Venezuela. President Maduro has spared no effort for the referendum, from flyers and posters to TV programs specifically dedicated to the issue. The controversial left-wing autocrat wants to win the referendum and hopes to be stronger in the territorial dispute that he has entered into with Guyana. The boundary dispute is inherited from, surprise surprise, the colonial powers of the 19th century.
Another colonial.
The area west of the river Essequibo, accounting for 2/3 of the Guyanese landmass, once belonged to the Spanish crown, but was later occupied by the Dutch and the British. Venezuela became independent from Spain in 1811 and subsequently claimed Essequibo. In 1899, when Guyana was still a British colony, England and the US determined in arbitration that Essequibo remained British territory, something Venezuela has never accepted. In 1966, the old issue was revived when Guyana became independent from Britain. The United Nations mediated between the two sides for decades, but to no avail. In Venezuela, the claims remain an issue. In 2006, they even added a star to their flag, representing the former Guyana province. In 2015, in the midst of an unprecedented humanitarian and economic crisis at home, Venezuelan President Maduro began to really weigh in on the issue again.
Western Guyana is a victim of North American and European imperialism and longs for liberation. And yes, liberation means incorporation into our Venezuelan motherland.
Shouldn't we ask the opinion of Guyana and the local population?
Nope, don't care.
Maduro is interested in the subsurface of Essequibo. It had long been known that there were rich veins of gold, iron, copper, nickel, and diamonds, and that the region had a lot of hydroelectric potential. In 2015, enormous petroleum and gas fields were discovered off the coast. 2 years later, in 2017, the American multinational ExxonMobil discovered the equivalent of 1.4 billion barrels of oil in Guyana's territorial waters, just kilometers from the Venezuelan coast. Poor Guyana consequently began to emerge as a growth country and had the world's largest economic growth that year. Although observers do not see a military escalation anytime soon at this stage, Guyana is not confident about the outcome. And I think with good reason.